Kalpavriksha meditation.
This meditation will help you to harness the creative power of the life energy that is the basis of creation within you. Sit with your hands and legs uncrossed, back rested. Head should not be rested. Keep your hands upon your thighs, palms facing upward, your feet slightly apart, uncrossed. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, relax into it. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, relax even more into it. Take one more deep breath. This time, the relaxation should be total. Now, visualize yourself standing in a garden. Feel the grass under your bare feet. See what is around you. Feel all the sensations. The sun, the breeze, feel all the sensations of standing there in the garden all by yourself. Now see that your body is becoming lighter and lighter. Feel the lightness spreading through your body. Your body is becoming very, very light. It is becoming so light that slowly you're lifting off the ground. You are beginning to float. You are about 6 inches above the ground, floating. Slowly, you are moving upward. You are 2 feet above the ground. You are moving further upward. You are 5 feet above the ground. See how it feels. All the sensations. You are floating 5 feet above the ground. You are moving further up. You are 10 feet above the ground. Look down and see how everything seems. Feel everything around you, the breeze, the sun, the sounds and the smells. Feel everything. You are 10 feet above the ground, floating. Now you're moving further upward, 20 feet above the ground. See how it feels. You are moving further up, 50 feet above the ground. Look down and see how the garden that you just took off from looks. How the buildings around look, the trees, the plants, the people on the street. See how everything seems to you. 50 feet above the ground, floating. Now you have moved 100 feet above the ground. Look down and see how it feels. See how the buildings are, how the people are, how the trees and everything else is, how everything seems being 100 feet above the ground. You are moving further up. You are reaching towards 200 feet. Look down and see how everything seems from this height. Feel all the sensations, the coolness of the breeze, the sunlight, and all the other sensations of floating 200 feet above the ground. Look around and see how everything seems floating 200 feet above the ground. You are moving further upward. You are 500 feet above the ground. See how it feels, all the sensations. Look around and see how the whole town seems when you're 500 feet above the ground, floating. You're going further up, 1,000 feet. See how it feels. Look around and see, as far as you can see, how everything seems floating 1,000 feet above the ground. Now you're moving up, very quick, 5,000 feet. See how it feels. Look around and see. Feel the sensations, the coolness of the breeze, the clouds, and everything else. See how it feels, floating 5,000 feet above the ground. You are among the clouds, now beginning to move horizontally, moving, flying through the space. See how everything feels. Feel the wind on your face. Now you're moving through the space very rapidly, 5,000 feet above the ground. You have gone far away from where you started. You have traveled far away from where you started. Look down and see what is beneath you from 5,000 feet above the ground. The terrain is changing rapidly. You are moving over a very dense forest. You are moving over a very dense forest. You see a dense forest beneath you, stretched in all directions. Now you have reached a point where in every direction that you see only a dense forest cover. You see a thick forest cover beneath you, stretched in all directions. Now slowly you are coming down. 4,000 feet. See how it feels. 3,000 feet. 2,000 feet. 1,000 feet. And now you see a small clearing in the middle of this dense forest. 500 feet. 200 feet. 100 feet. See how everything feels. The forest, this little clearing. You are slowly dropping towards that small clearing. 50 feet above the clearing. You notice a small, lovely cottage. 20 feet. You see the cottage clearly now, in this small clearing in the middle of the dense forest. 10 feet. 5 feet. Much closer to the ground. Just 2 feet above the ground. Slowly, your feet, your bare feet, on touching the ground, feel all the sensations of being here in a small clearing within this dense forest. And you look at this lovely little cottage which has a certain quality about it. You hear the sounds of the forest. You smell the fragrance of the forest. Above all, you are drawn by a certain power that this little cottage exudes. Somehow, you are drawn towards this cottage. Slowly start walking towards this lovely cottage. You are walking towards it. Feel all the sensations. You are slowly walking towards this lovely little cottage in this small clearing in the middle of a dense forest. Now you're near the door of this cottage. It is not locked. Slowly, you push the door open. You enter the cottage. As your vision gets adjusted to the dim-lit interior of the cottage, you see your spiritual master sitting there on a small pedestal. You see your spiritual master sitting there on a small pedestal. A luminous being, as simple can be, as special can be. His presence has a gentle glow, but an overwhelmingly devastating power. As per his gesture, you sit down in front of him in a cross-legged posture. Feel the Master's presence. A brilliant sun-like spot appears in your Master's forehead, and a powerful beam of light strikes you in your forehead and enters you and begins to spread. It is slowly filling your head, moving towards your throat, moving down the neck, into your shoulders, and down into your chest and arms, and all the way down to your fingertips, and onto your stomach, your lower back region, and down into your lower belly, hips, and onto your thighs, down into your knees, further down, and all the way down to your toes. You are completely filled with this wonderful, pure light of His grace. You are completely filled with this wonderful, pure light of His grace. With the source of creation within you ignited, and now you are a powerful source of creation. With the source of creation within you ignited, you are a powerful source of creation. along with his energies and grace, you can create what you want effortlessly. Along with his energies and grace, you can create what you want effortlessly. Now visualize 3 things that you want to accomplish. 1 short-term vision, something that you want to accomplish within the next 2 months, and then a mid-term vision, something that you want to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 years, and then a long-term vision, something that you want as a life's accomplishment. Now visualize your first vision. Create a vivid, positive image of your vision in your mind. And see it being accomplished. Hold the image and see how it feels to have your vision accomplished. Now express your gratitude to your master for having fulfilled your vision. Now visualize your second vision. Create a vivid, positive image of your vision in your mind and see it being accomplished. Hold the image. See how it feels to have your vision accomplished. Now express your gratitude to your master for having fulfilled your vision. Now visualize your third vision. Create a vivid, positive image of your vision in your mind and see it being accomplished. Hold the image and see how it feels to have your vision accomplished. Now express your gratitude to your master for having fulfilled your vision. Now reinforce the image of your visions in your mind. Visualize your first vision in your mind once again. See that it is accomplished. Visualize the second vision in your mind and see that it is accomplished. Now visualize the third vision and see that also is accomplished. Now bow down and express your gratitude to your spiritual master for his grace and energy. feel the delight of being in His presence. It is time to leave. Slowly come out of the cottage into the bright light. Into the small clearing in the forest. Slowly move to the center of this small clearing in the forest. Feel all the sensations. Feel the smells and sounds of the forest. Now you find your body has become very light. So light that slowly your body is losing contact with the ground on which you stand, and you are beginning to float. 2 feet above the ground. Further up, 5 feet above the ground. See how it feels? Further up, you are 10 feet above the ground. "20 feet, 50 feet. See how it feels. Look down and see the clearing, the cottage, the forest. 100 feet above the ground. See how it feels. Further up, 500 feet. 1,000 feet above the ground. See how it feels. 2,000 feet. See how it feels. Look down and see that small cottage in the middle of the forest, that clearing, that cottage, and the powerful presence of your spiritual master. Now you are moving up very rapidly, and 5,000 feet, and now you start moving horizontally, slowly through the clouds. Feel every sensation created by this moment, the breeze, the coolness of the breeze, the sunlight. You are moving quite rapidly. In a few moments, you have come back to the place where you started, and you are slowly descending 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet, 2,000 feet, 1,000 feet, 500 feet. You are slowly descending towards the garden where you started. See how it feels. 200 feet, 100 feet, 50, 20, further down, 10, 5, 2, now very close, and your feet are touching the ground. Now you are back in the garden. You are a powerful being now, with the grace and the power of your spiritual master. You are a powerful being now, with the source of creation ignited within you. You are a powerful being with the ability to create what you want. Take your own time. Take your own time. Slowly, very slowly, open your eyes.